Hi everyone, we are excited to have you here in today's fun-filled learning session at Uolo. Here is a quick look at how you can submit your work after the class. As a first step, go to live.uolo.com. You can use any browser to access this site. On this page, you will see a list of all our classes. Scroll down and you can see the Submit Your Work button. And then you will see a list of the classes that you've last attended, which could, for example, show the dance or craft or science experiment classes you've attended recently. Next, it will show you the list of children whose names are registered in this mobile number. Choose your name from this list to submit your work. For instance, if you are Satvik Kumar, choose that name. And then choose the class for which you would like to make your submission. For example, if you've attended the New Year's Masquerade Party session and you'd like to make the submission for this class, click on the Submit Your Work button below that. And then upload the photo you've taken. Choose the image from your phone and click Submit. You can scroll down and view all your past submissions and see how many of your friends or peers have liked your work. You can also see others' work and like their work to inspire your friends. If you want to showcase your work on social media, that too is very simple. Click on Share, copy the link and post it on Instagram or Facebook or any other platform of your choice. Just a tiny reminder, your submission looks a lot better if you could click a photo in the landscape mode rather than the portrait mode. Do not forget to tag us at YOLO_app. I'm eagerly looking forward to all your submissions right after this class.
Hey there, kids. How are you doing? Welcome back to today's class. Today is the fourth and final class of our, landscape drawing course that we have going on, and I am so glad to see all of you all here today. I hope you had a look at the submission video and it made sense to you on how to go ahead and make the submissions of all of the classes that you've been going ahead and attending. Now, before we get started with what we're going to go ahead and do in today's class, let's go ahead and discuss a couple of things, before that. The first thing that I want to go ahead and discuss is about the certificate program that we have going on. The certificate program is a very simple program wherein you will go ahead and get a certificate for all of the classes that you're already attending. There are only a couple of pointers that you have to keep in mind, in terms of getting the certificate. The first thing is that you have to go ahead and attend all of the classes of a particular course. For example, you're attending this course right now of the landscape drawing. Go ahead and attend all of the classes. So don't miss any class here and there, because then we won't have a record of that class. And the second thing that you need to keep in mind is going ahead and making all of your submissions. So if you miss any submission here and there, if you go ahead and miss any class here and there, what will happen is then we won't really have a record that you've gone ahead and attended all of the classes of a particular course. And that will kind of, not be able, like, we won't be able to know that you've gone ahead and learned the skill that we want you to go ahead and learn. So it is very, very important for you to go ahead and make all of your submissions and attend all of your classes. Now, apart from that, I want to talk to you a little bit about all of the submissions that you've been making. I've been seeing that all of you are going ahead and making your submissions, but some of you still aren't going ahead and making all of your submission. Now, I want to tell you that I want you to go ahead and make the submission irrespective of whether it's good or bad. Sometimes, if you're doing it in a little bit of a hurry, or you didn't have time, or you're feeling restless that day, maybe your coloring or drawing or whatever you've done has not come out that well. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you don't have to go ahead and make your submission. The reason is because if you've been a good student for like the last three classes and today you've gone ahead and done not such a neat job, I will completely understand and I will be able to recognize that you're a good student. But apart from that, imagine if you've been going ahead and doing not okay. So first class you did okay, second class you did a little better, third class you did better, and the fourth class you've done amazingly well. Then what will happen is I will get an idea of your progress and how well you are going ahead and improving. So make sure of that a little bit. Make sure to not go ahead and keep making changes in terms of like whether you're submitting or not submitting. Make it a point so as to for us to get sort of like an idea of how well you're doing with your work. Now let's talk about what we're going to go ahead and do in today's class. In today's class, we're going to be going ahead and doing a beach picture, which I am super excited about. If you remember one of the first classes that we did, like the first class of this course, what we did was we went ahead and did a sunset, wherein we did have sort of like an ocean and everything, but we didn't go ahead and do a beach necessarily, right? We learned how to do a palm tree or a coconut tree there as well, but we're going to do here today with color rather than doing it black and white. So that's something that we're going to go ahead and actually do today. So let's go ahead and get started with everything that we have to go ahead and do today. So first thing that we're going to go ahead and discuss is all of the things that we need for today's class. So the first thing that you need for today's class is going to be a sheet of paper. So here, go ahead and take any sheet of paper that you have. You can go ahead and take a drawing book. You can go ahead and take a sketching book. You can go ahead and take a journal book. If you don't have any of these books, then you can go ahead and take a blank sheet of paper or an unruled, sheet of paper or an A4 size sheet of paper. All of these would work. The next thing that you need is obviously a pencil. Now the pencil is going to be needed for drawing an outline as well as drawing the picture itself. This is the two reasons that you will need a pencil. The next thing that you will need for today's class is going to be a set of crayons. So here I have the DOMS 12 color wax set of crayons. I'm going to be basically using within these 12 colors, not using anything outside these 12 colors. So if you have more than 12 colors, great. If you do not also, it's okay, because 12 colors should be absolutely enough. The next thing that you need for today's class is going to be a sketch pen. So here you can go ahead and take a black color sketch pen. You can take a black color marker. You can take a black color pen. Anything that will help you go ahead and do an outline is what you will need. Now, the last thing that you need for today's class is going to be a ruler. So here I have basically a long scale or a ruler. We're going to be using it to draw an periphery line or an outer boundary. And we're going to be dividing the land as well as the sky. So in order to create that division, we will be using a scale. Now, the first thing that we're going to go ahead and do in today's class is we're going to go ahead and do that outer boundary that I was talking about. So go ahead and take your scale and take your pencil and do an outer boundary. Now here, if you feel like it's a little harder for you to go ahead and do the outer boundary by yourself, then you can go ahead and take your parents' help, your mothers, your fathers, your grandparents, whoever is there with you. You can go ahead and take their help in order to go ahead and do your boundary. Perfect. All right. So once you've gone ahead and you're finished with this, we're going to go ahead and actually do all of the drawings. I'm just going to wait here for a second just before you go ahead and do anything else. So let me just wait for you. All right. Very, very, very well done, everybody. Okay, so most of you are done with your outer boundary. So what we're going to go ahead and do next is we're going to go ahead and do the next part of it, which is we're going to go ahead and do the sleeping line that divides the sky and the water part of it. And this is going to be a sleeping line that we're going to do with a scale. Sort of draw it at the center of the page. All right, so now you've gone ahead and finished up, the center line that we have right here. So good job with that, everybody. And now we can go on and do the rest of our drawing. So let's get started with the rest of our drawing. So take your pencil and be ready. Let's go. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and do two mountains that are basically there. We're going to go ahead and do two mountains with a gap in the center. So if you look at our picture, we have two mountains and we have sort of a gap in the center. Now in the center, we're going to have a sun that sits there because, I wanted to look like a very exciting beach landscape. So I wanted to look really, really pretty and beautiful. So in order to, get that, I've gone ahead and done a sun in the center. So what we're going to go ahead and do next, I'm seeing most of you have finished up with your mountains. Yep, so I'm just going to wait here for a second because I can see some of you who have done the mountain as well are still erasing your mountain out and redoing it. So let me just wait for a couple of seconds. All right. Okay, all right, well done. So if you've gone ahead and finished, also put a thumbs up because I can see some of your sheets, but some I can't. So, go ahead and put a thumbs up whenever you're done. Okay, so lots of thumbs up coming in. All right, perfect. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one. So right in the center, like I was saying, we're going to go ahead and do a sun. Now here, if you want to go ahead and, use a coin or use like anything that will help you do the sun a little bit better, go ahead and do that. That's completely all right for you to go ahead and do. Just make sure you get the shape of the sun perfect. Well done, everybody. Good job. Excellent. I'm so, so, so happy with how everybody is doing their drawing. Very well done. Perfect. All right. So now we're going to go ahead and do the coconut tree that I was talking about earlier. So here I go ahead and do the trunk of the tree wherein I've gone ahead and done two lines going like so. The bottom part I've done a little thicker and the top part I've done a little thinner. So that's how I have gone ahead and drawn my coconut tree. Now I have right now forgotten to go ahead and do the top part of the coconut tree, which we'll come back to later. So just leave that for now. We'll move on to the next part of our drawing and come back to that part of our coconut tree. So good job for now, everybody. Very, very well done. Perfect. Okay, so this one is an easy drawing, actually not too many steps in terms of our drawing, not like last classes or the previous class, so that we had a lot of drawing in that. This one is more of coloring like how it was our first class. Good. So since everybody is finished, we can go ahead and move on to the next step, which is where we're going to go ahead and do the beach land part of it, where we have the sand. So what I've gone ahead and done is I've just basically drawn a wiggly line starting from one side all the way till the bottom. Now you can go ahead and extend this how much ever you like. If you want to make it bigger, you can make it bigger. If you want to make it smaller, you can make it smaller. As long as you have a good, nice wiggly line going around, it's perfectly fine. Make sure you have it like so. Good job, everybody. Very, very well done. Excellent drawing. So happy with it. Very, very well done. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. All right. Since everybody's gone ahead and done a wonderful job, we can go ahead and move on to the next bit of the drawing. The next bit of the drawing is going to be for us to draw an umbrella. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and draw two lines going up like so. So I'm going to do a slanting umbrella right here going somewhat like this. You can go ahead and do a straight umbrella as well if you like. And I felt like this side of the picture looks already cluttered. We have, the tree and we have the beach and everything. So on this side, we could have like a nice big umbrella that's there, to sort of like, balance the picture out. So we have that umbrella over there. So here we have our two lines done. Everybody's done a good job. What we can go ahead and do is we're now going to go ahead and do a bunch of curves. So the curves that we go ahead and do for your cloud, that's what you first go ahead and do. And then you do a curve on top and a few lines. So now this is here we have our umbrella. So I'm just going to explain that process to you once again because I went ahead and did that in one shot. First we did the curves of the cloud, the bottom part of it. This part of it is the first thing that you went ahead and did. After that you'll do a curve on top, sort of like a semicircle first, and then right on top you'll go ahead and do a small dot. So that's how it's going to be your drawing of your umbrella. I'm just going to replay it just in case it was a little confusing for you to do. So you can see curve, then the next curve, then we'll go ahead and do the top bit and then the lines joining in. Perfect. Excellent job, everybody. Very, very well done. Most of you have got your umbrella perfect and well. So good, good, good job. I'm very happy with it. Excellent. Perfect. Okay, so since everybody's gone ahead and finished their umbrella beautifully, we're going to go ahead and actually do the top part of the coconut tree. Now, what you learned with the umbrella, the curve, 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 is what we're going to again use for our coconut tree as well. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and do four, curves coming out of the top part of the tree. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And connecting to that, we're going to go ahead and do the curves of the umbrella. So you can see I'm going ahead and doing the same exact thing right here. And here we have our finished drawing. So here I'm going to wait for you for some time, just in case you need to go ahead and correct anything out, because this is the final drawing and this is finished. Now after this, we're going to go ahead and outline and color up the whole drawing. So make sure, at this point of time, you have everything pretty much perfect and good. All right, well done everybody. Very, very well done. Looking excellent. Good. Okay, so now since everybody's drawing is looking pretty much good, we can move on to the next step. The next step of today's class is going to be to go ahead and start doing an outline. So here I'm taking a black color marker and I'm going ahead and starting to do the outline. Now here, take your time in doing the outline, make it as neat as possible. Outlining is my favorite part. I was talking to you about this in my last class as well, how outlining is one of my favorite parts. So always make sure you outline your drawing so as to create the boundary line for where you're going to go ahead and color, because sometimes when you have pencil markings it can be a little confusing on how you go ahead and do it. Now here you can go ahead and do it a little faster than me if you want to. You don't have to go ahead and follow the pace that I am following. You can go ahead and do it much faster than me if you like. So here you can see I finished my mountains. Now I'm going to go ahead and do my sun. Really, really easy. And now I'm going to go ahead and do the beach part of it, the sand I mean. And now we can go ahead and do the umbrella. Very, very easy, simple. Take your time in doing this. No rush. Perfect. And then the sleeping line. Here I'm using a scale for the sleeping line. You can go ahead and do it however you like. Perfect. There we go. And we have our outlining of the whole picture done. So excellent job, everybody. Very, very happy with your outlining as well. Very, very neat. I'm just going to wait here for a minute in order to, make sure that all of you are done. Whoever is done, start putting in a thumbs up. I can see some of the sheets that are already done. So good job, everybody who's done with it. Excellent work. Very well done. Perfect. Good, good, good. Excellent job. Very good, guys. Very happy with your work. All right, so all of you are mostly finished with your work, so excellent job. Now we can go on to the part where we need to go ahead and color. Now that's the next exciting part that we have going on, which is the coloring bit of it. So let's get started. So the first thing that we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and take a peach color or the sand color that we have, and I'm going to go ahead and do half of that. So what I want to go ahead and do is I want to go ahead and do the top half of it, this light peachish color, sandish color that we have, and the bottom part of it I'm going to go ahead and do brown. Now if you don't have a peach color like this, then you can directly go ahead and take brown and do it if you need to. It's completely all right for you to do so. So you can see pretty much top part of it I've gone ahead and done light, light peach color. So here I'm waiting for you. Go ahead and finish it up with me. Well done, everybody. Well done. Good. Good, good, good job. Excellent. Now, since everybody's gone ahead and finished up that peach part of it, now we can go on to doing our brown. So here I'm going to be taking a brown color and I'm going to go ahead and do the bottom part of it. Now here you don't have to blend it or do anything, with our beach and sand and everything, as the sun is setting and you have like the rays coming in, you will have some darker patches of the beach, as well as you'll have some lighter patches of the beach and the sand. So that's what this is. It's just darker and lighter. That's it. So you can see I have the darker patch at the bottom and I have the lighter patch on top. So there we have our drawing, like the beach coloring part done. Excellent job, everybody. So well done. Very, very happy with everybody's work. Good. Good, good, good. Okay, so I'm looking at everybody's pictures, and all of you have gone ahead and finished up with that peach and brown. We can go on to the next part of it, which is going to be brown as part of our coconut tree. So I'm going ahead and taking my brown and coloring the trunk of my coconut tree right here. It's very easy coloring of the coconut tree, nothing hard for you to go ahead and do. Just go ahead and take your time and color it neatly. Perfect. Very well done, everybody. Good job. Good job. Excellent. Very well done. Okay, perfect. Now, since everybody's gone ahead and done the, coconut tree trunk, now we can move on to doing the leaf part of the coconut tree. Here, I'm going to go ahead and take a dark green color, and I'm going to go ahead and do all of the leaf part of it that we have gone ahead and drawn. Perfect. So easy to go ahead and draw, color this in, isn't it? There we go. And done. Perfect. So take your time to do the coloring of this. You can go ahead and do it slowly. There is no hurry in terms of how you're going ahead and coloring it. Take your time when you're coloring. Try not to leave any white gaps anywhere. Perfect. I think most of you have gone ahead and finished. I see a lot of thumbs up that are already coming in. Well done. Okay, so let's move on to the next part of it, which is basically going to be the mountains. Now, what I'm going to go to do with the mountains are, again, I want to go ahead and use two colors for my mountains. So I'm going to go ahead and do the top part of it as purple, and I'm going to go ahead and do the bottom part of the mountain as a dark blue. So what I'm doing here is I'm taking my purple color and doing the top part, the tip of the mountain, purple. So here I'm just doing simple purple color right there. Perfect. As you can see, so simple and easy to do. Good job, everybody. Very well done. Excellent job. Good work. Perfect. So now since everybody's done the tips of the mountain, we can go ahead and do the bottom part of it. Here I'm going ahead and taking my dark blue color, and I'm going ahead and coloring the whole bottom half of the mountain. So you know the whole part under the purple, you want to go ahead and color it out. Now there's no need to go ahead and blend anything over here or anything, because the colors are so close to each other, they will look uniform and neat. Perfect. Very easy. Perfect. There we go. Looking good. Everybody looking very nice. Excellent job. Excellent. Very good job, everybody. Okay, so everybody's pretty, gotten used to coloring these days. So now, since everybody's done a wonderful job with their coloring, we can move on to the next bit of it, wherein we can go ahead and start doing the sky. For the sky as well, I'm going to be doing a dark blue portion of it on top, and then I'm going to be doing a light blue portion of it. Now, my dark blue portion, I don't want it to be, too much, because otherwise it'll reach somewhere around the mountains, which is already purple and dark blue. Then our whole picture will end up looking very dark. So I don't want my picture to look dark at all. So what I'm just going ahead and doing is I'm just going ahead and doing a little bit of the dark blue right on top, not coming anywhere close to my mountain, just a small strip of dark blue right on top. So that's going to be the first thing that you want to go ahead and do. After you're done with that, what we're going to do is right under it, we're going to go ahead and start doing the light blue coloring of it. So if you've gone ahead and finished up the dark blue, go ahead and move on to the light blue. No, you don't have to wait for me. It's completely okay if you want to carry forward with it. Well done. Excellent. Okay, so I'm looking at everybody's sheets and I'm getting a lot of thumbs up that you've gone ahead and finished up your work. So let's move on to doing the light blue part of it. So I'm taking my light blue, crayon right here, and I'm coloring the bottom part of it right now. Perfect. So simple, as you can see. Really easy. Perfect. Perfect. So you can see how easy and simple that was to go ahead and do. Not at all hard for you to go ahead and do. So we have almost the whole part of the sky done. We still have the little bit of the sun of the sky to do. So that's going to be the next thing that we're going to go ahead and do. So excellent job, everybody. Very well done. Okay, good. So the next thing that we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to take our yellow color and we're going to go ahead. Oh, sorry. Before we do the yellow color, I'm going to do the ocean part first. So let's go ahead and do the blue part of it. So now what I'm going to do is I want to go ahead and do a huge chunk of my picture as light blue in terms of the ocean, and the bottom part I want to go ahead and do as a dark blue. Now the reason we are using multiple colors, whether it's the mountains or whether it's the sky or whether it's the water, is because it gives a little bit more of that realistic effect that we want. And since you're already doing such a wonderful job with your drawing and coloring, then it'll just make more sense to go ahead and do even more and make it look nicer and nicer. So as you can see, we've gone ahead and done the whole light blue patch over there for the bottom part. So go ahead and finish that up. I'm going to wait here for a minute. Very well done, everybody. Looking good. Good job. Excellent work. Looking very nice, everybody. Great. Great. Perfect. Perfect job, everybody. Very well done. Perfect. All right. So since everybody's finished with that, we're going to go ahead and now take our dark blue color and we can go ahead and do the bottom part of it. So here I'm taking my dark blue and I'm doing the bottom part. Avoid doing it on the umbrella as much as possible. I know you can go ahead and do it. The umbrella is a little smaller as compared to the whole bottom, ocean part of it. I can understand, but try avoiding the umbrella as much as possible. So go around the umbrella completely. Perfect. That's it. Going around the umbrella, really, really easy. Simple. Simple, isn't it? Yes, it is. Perfect, great. So now we've gone ahead and done it around the umbrella where we have most of our picture done. Now we have two elements of a picture left. That is, we have the sun to go and we have the umbrella to go. Just going to again wait here, just in case someone is lagging behind and they need to go ahead and catch up with me, go ahead and do so. If some of you are, really, really taking your time to go ahead and color because you want to do an excellent and neat job, just mark out all the places where you feel like, these are the colors, whatever colors are marked down, just color it out a little bit, mark it out so that you know that these are the colors that you're going to go ahead and follow when you do it as part of your homework, or once you're done with this class, you can go ahead and take your time slowly and do it. Perfect. Well done, everybody, good job. All right, so now we can move on to the next bit of it, wherein we're going to go ahead and take our yellow and do the sun. Now here, if you feel like you want to go ahead and do an orange sun, completely up to you. Go ahead and do an orange sun. I'm just doing a simple yellow sun right here. Perfect. All right, excellent job, everybody. Okay, so now the last bit of our, drawing or coloring, I would rather say, is going to be to do the umbrella. Now for your umbrella, you can go ahead and pick whatever colors you want. If you want to do a multicolored umbrella where you have green, blue, red, yellow, orange, everything, go ahead and do that. I decided to go ahead and do a two-colored umbrella, alternate colors of red and orange, and then have a black top and a black stick. So that is what I'm going to be going ahead and following. So here I'm taking my red color and I'm going to go ahead and do two parts alternatingly with red, and I'm going to go ahead and do the final two with orange. So I wanted a red and orange umbrella. So you can see red done. Now I'm taking my orange and doing my orange. Perfect. And to finish up my umbrella, I'm going to go ahead and take black and I'm going to go ahead and do it as part of my top and bottom. Perfect. Very well done. Now I can see that most of you have gone ahead and finished up the work with me. Some of you are still a little behind, and that's completely okay. It's very important for you to do your coloring at your own pace because you are still doing like learning how to do your coloring. It's still something new to you. So go ahead and take your time whenever you need to with your coloring. Take your time. So since some of you might be a little slower and need to go ahead and take time, I want you to look at this picture right now and mark out all of the colors because we will be ending the class soon. So since we'll end the class, I don't want you to be confused later as to what color was where. So just mark out all of the places that you see the colors. All right. All right. Well done. Okay, I can see some of you marking it out. Perfect. Some of you have already finished. Excellent. Whoever has finished, very, very good job with your work. Perfect. All right. So since everybody's gone ahead and marked it out, and most of you have actually gone ahead and finished the coloring with me, very, very, very good job. I'm so glad that you've had the time and you were able to do it so beautifully with me in today's class. Now, couple of things before we actually end today's class. First thing is I want you to go ahead and make sure you do all of your submissions irrespective of whether you have done a good job or a bad job. It's very important for you to go ahead and do your submissions. Second thing that I want to go ahead and tell you is I want you to go ahead and take part in the certificate program wherein you will get a certificate. So just attend all of your classes and make your submissions and automatically you'll go ahead and get a certificate. Now, apart from that, we are going to go ahead and actually end the whole landscape course with this class today. So I am very happy and glad that you've been, attending this landscape course with me. Make sure you attend, all of the courses that we are providing on our platform because, we have so many courses on our platform, whether it's drawing, sketching, coloring, GK, English, dance, whatever it is, we have so many. So make sure to go ahead and attend them and make sure to make all of your submission and attend all of your classes. So I'll see you guys in whichever course I see you in next. Bye bye till then and take care of yourself. Bye.
Hi everyone, we are excited to have you here in today's fun-filled learning session at Uolo. Here is a quick look at how you can submit your work after the class. As a first step, go to live.uolo.com. You can use any browser to access this site. On this page, you will see a list of all our classes. Scroll down and you can see the Submit Your Work button. And then you will see a list of the classes that you've last attended, which could, for example, show the dance or craft or science experiment classes you've attended recently. Next, it will show you the list of children whose names are registered in this mobile number. Choose your name from this list to submit your work. For instance, if you are Satvik Kumar, choose that name. And then choose the class for which you would like to make your submission. For example, if you've attended the New Year's Masquerade Party session and you'd like to make the submission for this class, click on the Submit Your Work button below that. And then upload the photo you've taken. Choose the image from your phone and click Submit. You can scroll down and view all your past submissions and see how many of your friends or peers have liked your work. You can also see others' work and like their work to inspire your friends. If you want to showcase your work on social media, that too is very simple. Click on Share, copy the link and post it on Instagram or Facebook or any other platform of your choice. Just a tiny reminder, your submission looks a lot better if you could click a photo in the landscape mode rather than the portrait mode. Do not forget to tag us at YOLO_app. I'm eagerly looking forward to all your submissions right after this